candles. I was just seeing if anyone's about this morning. I don't know if anyone is. What time is it anyway? Not really looking at the time. I need to put my hair up. I can never wear my hair down because I just get too hot, especially with these flushes. So I might have to whip it up very, very soon. But I hope that picture came out on the thumbnail that this on here will be of the hello Sue. Morning, the pentagram that everybody fears. There's a girl that I watch sometimes. She always shouts out, "Hello, bitches." Sounds like bitches, but really she's saying witches. Hello, witches. Oh, I've got that jewellery. Oh, so we're just reconnecting them. Oh, thank you. I've got my green summer dress on. Green. I'm quite into green at the minute. I should get my green earrings on as well, shouldn't I? I'm feeling very practical magic. I was watching it the other day because apparently number 2's out in September, so I've not looked into it. I don't know if it's the same story, if it's a story of the kids growing up. I ain't got a clue. But I'm making a brew. Yeah, hi Fairlight. Thought you'd be about. Yeah, I've got another one from TikTok shop. And it's like a cream with white flowers on. But I thought I was vibing in green today. I was feeling very witchy. For those witchy bitches. And I've just pulled a book out of the attic, that the loft, whatever you want to call it, that I've had for years. I remember doing this talk actually when I used to watch a girl on here years ago, but tragically, I think she died in an accident or something, but she was called, what was she called now? I think she was called Tiptoe Witch. She was absolutely lovely from America. She was absolutely lovely. But yeah, and then I got this book and I'm going to show you. It's got holes in it because I used to punch holes, not in it, but I used to punch holes in when I was making my journals and used to use because the book's really fixed so it won't go through the table. That's it. What did I say? Tiptoe. I said Tiptoe Witch, Tiptoe Chick. Yeah. Do you remember? I used to talk about her. And then, yeah, sadly, yeah, something happened. But yeah. I only got reminded of her today because there's a little pendant that I'm going to clean up. I've got these silver pendants. Don't you remember? I've got a fairy one, and I've got a goddess one with the pentagram at the top. Because people fear that symbol because they're uneducated. But I thought, oh, I've not worn them for a long, long time, so I'm going to clean them up. They're not actually that. You know, when silver goes a bit funny, they're not actually that bad. But the fairy was exact same fairy. I don't mean it was her fairy, but she used to wear a big fairy on the necklaces, and I remember buying it near the time. So I've had the fairy pendant for a long time. When I go into the other room to do this jewellery, see what beads and things we've got, I'll show you because I've took them in there and the books in there. I just need to make a quick piece of toast. And I'm naughty because I've not made any of my bread, so I've got to do it over the weekend. I hate when that happens. Put 2 pieces of bread, whoever's left it, 2 ends in here and they're dry. So maybe it's because the season of the witch is coming up, and I just mean it's not really, but I just mean Halloween will be upon us soon. Yeah, I thought that's what it was, Sue. I thought that's what it was. Yeah, because I remember when it happened. Well, it was ages ago now, wasn't it? And I was like, oh my god, you know. But watch out for the silly ones coming in. But yeah. like Dave the child. Makes me laugh, you know. You can do a video of makers that way, and the men don't bother. But as soon as they see a woman in a dress or anything, they all come in. Pathetic, honestly. Look at him. Oh, window lickers are out. Window lickers are out. Honestly, it's like yeah. You can put them in time out for 24 hours. Time out for 24 hours. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Hi. They can't come in for a chat. They just have to come in and say stupid. But again, a lot of the kids are still off school as well. That's why I see. So I'm going to just make a piece of toast that we're going to do the jewellery. And I will be filming the other way as well. So, you know, I know some men are so stupid. Not the men that come in here normally, but these others. They wonder why women don't want to know anymore. They haven't got any communication skills at all. But yeah, I'll be filming that way so you can see the beads in a bit. Just gonna have a bit of a natter. I've got to make a necklace for my sister. My other sister. Because I've got a few bits to put together because I'm making her some stuff for the birthday. But yeah, where's my vitamin D and K? Yes, Mac, are you another one? See you straight away. Boring comments. Boring comments. The men come in, they can't communicate with women. It's ridiculous. That's why I think, are they all young guys that don't know how to communicate with women or what? Or, you know, treat this as a dating site anyway. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Say hi. I don't know. Don't know what they're doing these days. What are they doing? Do not know. Let's get some proper butter on my toast. Well, thank you, Mike. That's a better way of saying something and coming respectful. All women are goddesses, aren't they? Yes. That's a nicer way. Because that's sort of what I've just talked about, the pendant that I'll be putting on in a minute when I've cleaned it up. It's a goddess pendant. Because all women are goddesses. All women are very magical. Don't we just love the word witch? Because it makes me laugh because it freaks people out. Wise woman. And it's about being wise of yourself and the things around you, but wise of yourself. So, yeah. It's better when people come in respectful. Thank you, Mike Wolf. Sounds like a very wizardy name, if I may say so. But yeah, you'll probably get what I mean. There's a lot of men that come in and it's just like, no. And not that it's all for women, this channel, because we do have a few men in our chat, but they are respectful. Because we do talk about many things, but I've noticed that it's more a problem when I'm on camera than it is when I'm off. So, proper butter. I need to get some more running out, not having none of that margarine crap. Like flipping 1% away from plastic. Right, and I'm just going. And if I had a little familiar, who would it be? Of course it would be. I haven't got a cat, so. Merlin, what are you doing down there? Where are you going? Are you saying hello? Are you saying hello? He said, no, Mum, I just want a little bit of your toast. A little bit of your toast. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. Have a proper butter. Oh my God, proper butter is so tasty. Yes, Mike Wolf, that's brilliant. See? God made us to treat women like queens, exactly. It's a witchy lady, a goddessy witchy lady with butterflies. Yeah. And women would treat their men like kings in return. Because I'll tell you something, I don't mean all men. Exactly. And men should be respectful because they came from a woman. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Mikey. You know, in the world today with the stuff that's going on, conspiracies or not, we all know there's been a massive divide to weaken women and weaken men and get them to hate each other. And it's crazy. You know, in other countries around the world, they see women as the lesser. It's not. If anything, we hold a lot more. But there's been a massive push for that. And it's ridiculous. They're all equal at the end of the day. You know? Well, thank you, Roadrunner. Nice to meet you too. But there's been toxic women out there. I call them the feminazis because that's what they are. It's not the feminists from years ago. You know, there's not a lot of us that wanted to. I don't mean that go out to work, but back in the day when we used to be on a wage. I don't mean I used to be on a wage because this was years ago. What would it be? 1940s, 50s, I don't know. When a wage covered everything, and the woman stayed at home if they wished to. They stayed at home with the children. Um, Being around the children because we know what's been going on now because we're all working, we're all out, and people are, you know, not around the children and stuff. For everything going on, and you have the feminazis pushing for this, that, and the other, and they go on now where they go on the rampage of hating men. No, see, you're coming in asking to contact me. What's all that about? God Almighty. But you know what I mean. But I'm from South Africa. How is it over there? Because we know there's a lot of stuff going on everywhere. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, it's like a lot of respect has gone. I mean, look at our country at the minute. The government have to put out to the illegal immigrants that are here, and I will say illegal because they are, that they're bringing in leaflets out, not to, I'll have to say this word because this is what they say, grape our children or women. I'll tell you what, I would say instead of giving them a leaflet, stop letting them in, but we all know what's going on. People with no morals don't abide by laws of countries, don't abide, you know what I mean? It's like, what? I'm a good Irish fan, so you know what I mean? And I hope Ireland's doing all right as well because it's all the same everywhere at the minute. Where do you think I'm from? So yeah, but there's a lot of magic out there that's working against it. Forces. Hi, Sandy. Forces from up above and forces from here. Forces from good military. Forces from everywhere. So, you know, it's all good. Things are moving. So, yeah, I'm okay. I'm about to show some jewellery bits. I got just having a bit of toast while I'm just nattering. Uh, no, I'm not anti-immigration. There's a big difference with illegal immigration, isn't there? The word, you know, that people don't seem to get. Illegal. Yeah, that's happening all over the world. That the government's letting in. No, haven't got a problem with it. I work with people from different countries, but they're legal. Let's get it right. Stop being daft. Vote reform or vote Rupert Lowe. So, you know, people get triggered, don't they? Hello from Vancouver, Canada. Hi. Is it Stinson? Hi, last Christian. Fish and chips. You know what I mean? People come in and they always go, are you against immigration? No. I'm against illegal. It's the reason why it's called illegal. I'm not from Ireland, but I've got an Irish second name, and yes, I am I've got a bit of Irish, like a lot of people have. So you know what I mean? Beep beep. Bye, Roadrunner. I just love that cartoon. Was it Coyote and Roadrunner? Showing my age now. No, I'm not Yorkshire, but everybody says that. Manchester. Mm. You're colonial. You know what I mean? Everyone gets mixed up with it. The young ones seem to as well, like, oh, and I said, no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about illegal. There's a massive big difference. You come in the proper way, you abide by the rules of the country. You go out and put put money back into the country, go out and work like everybody else. That's all good. You come in here illegally to hurt people, to get taxpayers' money, to go around raping young girls and women. No, sorry. If you don't know that's going on, your head must be in the sand. So, you know what I mean? Hi, Raven. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a bit of a mixed chat as usual, but I was going to go and show you the books that I've just dragged out of the loft with the symbol of the pentagram, which this is why I say people need to fear more, not what they're told to fear. It's more to fear the things that you're told. The things that you're mostly told to fear, don't fear. It's mainly the things that you're told to fear. Not to fear, if that made sense. Have I got that right? Anyway, I'm just trying to balance my cup of tea on me. Don't know which way to go. Which way to go? This way? Or the other way, because... In my crafty room. I don't think I did anything more last night. Yeah, Prime Reaper. I don't get brainwashed by media and elites. Thanks. So that's what you were sort of alluding to. You know what I mean? Didn't say immigration, did I, mate? I said illegal immigration, so get it right. Get it right. You know what I mean? Half of you will go out with chat if I mention one name in this chat, a guy from America, most of you'll disappear or see your ass, most likely. Bet you any money. It's a magical name. Oh yeah, gets rid of a lot of people. Magical name. Triggers a lot of people. Should I say it? Should I say the name? Right, where's my books? Most of you coming in this chat who don't normally come in this chat will be triggered if I mention such a magical name. So these are the pieces of jewellery I'm going to clean up. It's going to be eeky, this silver. Say it. Should I say it? Depends how strong you are against the force of this name. Most of you will be triggered. Not my subs, because obviously I've got people in here who don't come in here anyway, so you might get triggered. There's a little goddess pendant with one of my favourite crystals, which is moonstone. And I've just added on one of my little tiny little silver moon pendants. I'll show you to it. Just thought it'd look cute with it. Just going to clean them up. So we're going to look at the other jewellery I got yesterday, the job lot jewellery. You can see the little tiny moon. So I'm going to be wearing that because I've not worn it for ages. I've got this gorgeous massive silver pendant, which was my nana's from years ago. It's got my nana and granddad from years ago. And then this is the fairy pendant I was talking about. It needs a bit of a clean. Do you remember that? And that's what Tiptoe Chick used to wear. So yeah, dare me to say the name. Dare me to say the name. Oh, and then I've got the pendant as well. Forgot I had that. Very cute. There's my little cleaning cloth, silver cleaning cloth, and I've got. Ooh, where's that gone now? Now I'm looking for it. I don't know where it is. Where's my cleaning cloth? And I've got a bead mix in here of pinks. I don't know if it comes up. These, because I'm doing a fine beaded necklace for my sister with a little gold star pendant. I don't know if you can see. Really cute. We're doing that after. Say it loud. I'm going to say it. Are you ready for all the people that are not normally on here? I just need to find the cleaning cloth. Where is it? Got it out. Yesterday. It should be in one of these drawers. Is it on the window ledge? I'll say it. Trump. Watch everybody go. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's one of the pieces of jewellery. Right, the jewellery box is down there. I just need to find a cleaning cloth. It's somewhere. It's green. It's green. Give me cleaning cloth, Merlin. He said, I don't know where it is, Mum. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is either. Somewhere. Well, I might not be cleaning them. I have got enough cleaning cloth actually, so absolutely. Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump. I'm a bit bamboozled to where I've got another one actually somewhere. Ooh. Where's my cleaning cloth? No, I'm not going to look for it. It's probably right in front of my face, but I can't see it at the minute. So I won't be cleaning them up. We'll do the jewellery instead. I'll find that in a bit because I know it's somewhere looking at me right now. Somewhere hiding. Yeah. I'll go quiet now. Oh. Oh, for reference, this was the book I was talking about when I used to watch Tiptoe Chick. And I got all into my, energy stuff. Was this massive book, The Solitary Witch by Super Ravenwolf. Really good book. It's quite old, but really good. Really good. But it's got holes in it because I used to punch a little thing in it where I used to make my journals. But it's a really good book. Like, it's only because I was looking for there's a lot of books I need to reread. I got That Age Girl. That's a really good book. Someone who put that together. This was a symbol on the thumbnail. People fear that symbol because they don't know anything about it. They don't know what it stands for. And it's a really good book about, how the insights into things of, we knew, geometry, everything, sacred geometry, symbolism, all that sort of good stuff, but it's written in a more easier way. Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite a good book. It was put together by independent, I think, but Freemasonry, all that good stuff we all know about anyway, but it is a good book. And then Mark Atwood's book is really good as well. I didn't get through all this. I think there it is. I got to there. I'm a bit like that. I'll read so much, put it down. So I need to read it. What's good about this book is it's a conversation between him and who was it now? The lovely Abby. You've seen her on his channel. A conversation between them about energy and you could say dynamic attacks and things like that. It's a really, really good read. So I'm going to try and finish that over the weekend because it is an easy read, but I did put it down. And he was talking about the other day and I thought, yeah, I did get that a while ago. And then the other book that I was, where's that other book? Where's the other book I was going to show you? Oh, yeah. It's there. So they're the cards I pulled out yesterday. This was a really cute book as well. And I just picked it up and it fell open. Witch's Wisdom, Magical Aging. It's a cute book, and I only got so far in here. I always underline bits, as we know. Witch Wisdom celebrates the wise woman, because that's what it stands for. In all of us knows how to turn inward, who hears the voice of her deep self, who turns out the cruel messages of our culture and ignores the siren song of advertising that promises us youthful skin and hair for a piece, because she knows that the wrinkles and the grey hair can be beautiful. That connection to her own vibrant spirit is what makes her fully alive. But I just mean that thing with turning within is your full magic when you turn within. That's a really cute book. But yeah, I've got loads of little books like that. They're really, really cute. And I don't know if you saw the cards that I pulled out yesterday, but the last one was number 17. Number 17 and a tree. But yeah, what was this? I think I'm feeling a bit vibe because Halloween's coming up soon. I think this was just a book I always put in like witchy magical things, and I was doing little drawings. I need to do some nice drawings this weekend. What was in there? I don't know if there was anything in there. No, not really. But I made it. It just made me laugh because I put a little glass. I think it was a glass, and I made it into eye, like a little glass eye. Evil Eye, stay away from this book. Yeah, we're not really interested going on about mirroring stuff. Just trying to distract. So the jewelry I got yesterday, I'm going to show you because I'm only having a waffling on. So the jewelry came yesterday, and I did have a sneaky peek, and I did pour it into a box. But yeah, I've got loads of books, loads and loads of books, dotted about everywhere. I'll have to do a review on some of them actually. I'll talk about which ones I'm reading next. I don't know if you saw the necklace that I put around my neck yesterday, and it was like these red. I've took it all down. These red beads. Look at them. So pretty. I put them in this bowl. So now I do need to find a little container to put them in. But I'll show you what came yesterday. And if I'll be able to use anything. Like I said, I don't need anything to go to the fairy collection or the witchy collection jewellery because I've done that now. I think. I'm going to sit and write the listings out in a bit after this. So I've got one of the little boxes. But yeah, I was just trying to say that symbol. People fear that symbol so much because they're told to fear it, let alone don't fear the churches. Do you know what I mean? Oh, more going on there. This symbol. Earth, air, fire and water and ether, spirit. It's so scary. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a bad way of churches, because we're talking about the true church, not the one that came in and like, you know, twisted everything, hid everything. You know what I'm saying? And does things that we know about. You know what I'm saying? So if anyone's religious, talking about true Christianity, not the one that came in disguised. You know what I'm saying? People who understand that will know what I'm going on about. People who get triggered obviously won't, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try and find the chat on my phone so I can look that way. Just doing this because it's quiet at the minute and no thing's not here at the minute, so just let me check what my sister's saying. We'll see what jewellery I've got. I will have to put my hair up in a minute because I'm just getting too hot. Obviously. What's my sister saying? Oh, my sister's just sending me something about posting my stuff. That's quite cute off my niece. Right. Oh, I wouldn't call me Dolly Parton. I'm not really into Dolly Parton. I'm not really sure about that woman. She it was pro jibby jabbo. So, not really sure about that. Right, just let me go and grab a bubble. I need to put my hair up. Oh, 17 thumbs up. Yeah, that's better. Just put my hair up because I'm getting a hot flush. I might even have to put the fan on. Let's get the fan on, dog. Whew. Yeah, I know why they're saying Dolly Parton. It's a bit of an old joke, really, isn't it? Yeah, not really into her. So hang on. Nan feels like I didn't feed the dog. I'm like, I fed the dog. I fed him. How are you all in chat anyway? Oh, you're back. Oh, hello. Yeah, I've had to put my hair. I'm just getting hot sweats now. Yeah, them hot flushes. Oh yeah, so for those who weren't in properly yesterday, just let me find the chat on here. I was doing my little miniatures last night, but there was nobody about, so I went and did a bit of it on TikTok. My little miniatures that are down there. You see the little cabinet there and the little settee. Can't point to it. You know. Yes. Well, they just need to come in and chat, don't they? You know, and don't be so, I don't know, vulgar sometimes. So I got this from America, and it didn't take that long. You know, when I've got my little trinket shelf, I thought this was about this big. I thought it was a really tiny QPT set, right? When it came, it was bigger, but I still like it. It's still cute. Hello, because I remember my mum when we were younger. We used to have this little China tea set about that big, and it was a little ornament, but you could play with it. We used to mess with it as kids, and I just thought it just reminds me of that. Not that it's the same thing, but we've got the little teapot. Oh, I keep dropping the lid. The little. Oh my god, where's the teapot lid gone? The little. That's not off there. That's why. The little teapot, right? So I'm gonna have to display it somewhere because it's so cute. And then we've got the little sugar bowl or whatever it is with a lid. Cupid. Got it from the USA. The little milk jug. The little plates. There's just two of them with. Oh my god. I think I got carried away by me Cupid. I gave my sister a Cupid yesterday because we went out and I came back and said I forgot to give you the little Cupid. Seeing as I've got like 30 of them. I was like, oh, so cute. So cute. I've got them in the cupboard on a table I've made. Oh yeah, because you said you've got a doll's house, haven't you? So that's cute. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that quick because it came. You can tell by the box it's like vintage. The box. Oh, hang on a minute, put that in the wrong thing. I still don't know where my silver cleaning cloth is. It's annoyed me that because I wonder if it's in the box of jewellery that I'm about to show you in a minute. So yeah. So I should really be sludging and saging before we come in here, shouldn't we? But this never lights the way it is. My fellow's always nicking me big lighter thing. I don't know what it is. Anyway, oh, talking about jewellery, do you remember when I made these? I don't know if you've ever seen these. I made orgonite jewellery ages ago. They're the backs. That one's got a fairy in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a fairy in that one. It's metal. Copper coil. And the fronts of him look like this. I didn't know whether to do it again, but they were pendants. I can still make them into pendants, but I've just seen them in a pot there. Energy. Yeah, let's get this jewellery box out, jewellery thing out. Oh my god, I don't know if this is showing on the light, but I was twisting the little branches out because they needed like shaping. You know, when I said I made the beaded suncatcher tree. Oh, that's a miniature one, Sue. A miniature one. Imagine all the miniature things I could make. I hope I don't get obsessed with making miniature things. I'll be making because you know what I'd love to make. I have tried before, and I think I did mention it, but I'd love to try about this big a miniature mushroom house for a little fairy. I think it'd be so cute. So cute. Right, where's the box of? This is the box that came, and well, it isn't the box that came. It came in a bag. I'm just seeing if my thing's underneath there, and I put it in this box just to sort through it a bit better. So I'm going to show you what we've got. I also found my, you know, as I'm the crafter of many things, the oil that I used to make. Do you remember? Lavender lunar oil. Lunar lavender oil for helping sleep. Just essential oils and crystals and flowers. It still smells gorgeous. I've had it for ages. Got all that left in it still. I found it. I was like, I'm using it. Right, so let me have a quick look. See if I put my. I'm really bemused that I can't find my cloth. I've got two, like a green cloth that you clean silver with, but it'll be on the floor somewhere. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, so let's see. So let me find my comments in front of me because the sun's coming out, so I'm not going to be able to see properly on this camera. Let's get the chat going. So I don't know what I'll be able to use out of this. Do you do daily reads of your cards? Do you know what? My cards I always do when I just feel like it. I have put them in the loft because I've got that many, but I think I'm just going to get a couple out and use them. But if you want in a bit, I've just brought this one down. I just need to have like 3 or 4 out and the rest in the loft because I've got about 50 decks because I love the artwork as well. So this one is the Magical Spirit Oracle. Which, funny enough, because we were talking about witches. Just me check there's no one at the door. The dog's barking. It's in the bag on the side over there at the table. Vin's just come back from his dad, so he sold something on eBay. So he was selling some toys on eBay, and he's managed to sell something on eBay. So we'll be posting that off after when my fella gets back. So yeah, so I can do a. We were talking about witches before. This is the stop underestimating your own magic and deepen your connection with spirit. Let those oracle cards take you on a voyage of self-discovery, a sacred journey of witches. You know what? We'll do that in a bit together.
No.
A sacred journey of witches, talking trees, creative archetypes, and mysterious portals. I think there's a sellotape. Hang on, let me get me some sellotape. There's a sellotape. No, there's a sellotape, not that one. Sellotape thing somewhere. That.
Yeah, I know. Give me
Put it on the table in there.
I know the dog's literally on me. I know, I'm literally set the dog's on me.
Oh, it was all quiet. It was all quiet. Yeah. So the jewelry. So yeah. So I'll pull a card. I'll tell you what. I'll pull a card now before we start. But because I do so many things, Let's have a quick shuffle. I feel something in the air. Oh, and that we did yesterday. I've just got to remember to change that over to a little pearl. Oh, see what's jumped out. Number 43 is Just Let Me Be. You can see it in the light card. It says, Just Let Me Be. Liberation. I just said something's coming in the air. Free spirit, wild, authentic. Remember, you are a free spirit. Nothing can ever capture your spirit, not unless you're giving it away to something. Be wild and be authentic. This is why when I come on here, I just do what I want. And if it ends up being a ramble or a mixed chat, or I go off on a tangent on something else, that's just because that's the way I am anyway. So be authentic. Love a card reading. Yes, Miss Sandy. Yes. So remember that, to not give a toss what other people think. Do what makes your soul sing. And anybody's problem with you isn't your problem, it's their problem. So, right. So, the jewellery box, I think we had a load of little, I've just put them out, I'm pulling this out. Right, let's go down to the box now. Can we see? Oh my God, what's that? Just thought I'd get this out of the way this morning. So, we've got this choker. It's actually quite pretty. It's like purples. Like I said, if there's any stuff that's pre-loved and I can change anything, like if it's tarnished, I can change the bits, I will. Or make it into something else, but it's quite cute. Or I'll salvage the beads. Salvage the beads. What else? This has got a tag on it. I need a pair of scissors. Something. This is caught up in here. So we've got some bangles that need cleaning up, but they're quite nice bangles, like enamelled. How cute are they? I'll just put it on the side and we'll sort it all out after. Thank you. How cute are they? Morning, Mark. How are you? And then we've got this ropey thing. I think this is like, I don't know if, well, someone's made this. It's a scarf and they've wrapped beads around it, but it is like a necklace scarf. But because it's all cut up, I'm going to have to unpick it because there's jewellery caught up in it. So, because I won't be using this scarf anyway, but the beads on it are nice. So, oh, the scissors are there. But I don't know if you can see. It's like this. You've got all the beads on there, which are very nice beads. So I'll be taking them. I've got a resin piece here. If I can undo it, I've got some shapes. So I'm going to cut that because I'm using that anyway. It's a lot of tangled stuff. This is what you have to do. You have to detangle everything. It's a nice little metal bangle, but this was just Like I said, I could sort crafting stuff out for people who craft. People sell the crafting stuff. That's just like a resin little, what do you call it, pendant. And some nice little beads on there, so I can take them off. Oh, what's this? I can see a hat. What's this? This brooch. Oh my god, it's got. It's cute. Oh my god. I don't even know what this. I'll have to Google that. I don't even know what it is. Is this like a hiking brooch? Because it's got a little shoe on it. Can you see it? A little green hat, and it says, "Is it Salzburg or something? Is it like Austrian? It looks Austrian. You know, like the little. Do you know what I mean? Can you see it? Oh my god, it's so cute. I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I can't even see on camera. There we go. I'm just putting everything off camera. It's because of the lighting. Oh my god. Switch myself off and everything. Sorry. That's so cute. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Watching the world go by. What's this? This could be silver in here. I don't know. It looks a bit silver. It could be silver tone. It could be a bit of silver. I haven't got a clue. What are they? Oh yeah, it might not be. It might just be pasture, but they're all tied up, so we'll have to look into that. We've got we've got a watch here. Right. So have you seen this? It pops out. So it's supposed to look like a bracelet, but it pops out. It's not working, obviously, and it's tarnished. But the metal on it, the silver anyway, is it's made in Japan, and it is stainless steel, and it's by P-Max or something. I don't know, but you get all sorts. Also, these are just plastic flowers, but they could be nice in a craft, or maybe a pair of earrings. It must have been like a belt, you know. Good for crafting though, for something. We're just going through some jewellery, aren't we? So I'm just trying to. I think there's a few brooches in here. Is this a brooch? This is a brooch. Ah, that's very cute, actually. It's got a couple of stones missing, but I could replace them because this is multicoloured anyway. I have got diamante things that I can put in to that brooch. So yeah. What else? We've got this big thing, and it's tarnished anyway, this thing, so I don't think I wouldn't use it. Probably could use the chain, but there's that. We're just seeing what we could salvage. This is great because you can imagine it's a necklace, but I would individually take all that off and clean these up, obviously, but individually take all this off and make it into earrings or something. I love the noise as well. Shells. So that's a really good find because there's a lot on there, you know. Probably a lot cheaper than what you'd buy it, but you've got to clean it and obviously detach it all and everything. And there's like this little, it could go in for craft, it's plastic, it's not really very nice. And then there's these beads, quite pretty beads that I'd just take off and put in one of my boxes. Sorry, I don't know if chat's moving or not because I can't tell on that chat. Yeah. So I'm just having a look through my jewellery. What we got? A big pearl, faux pearl. That's massive. Oh my god, these are them little someone really liked brooches. These are them little what they call people from brooch. That's really cute. Oh dog. Nobody there, you're not bad. There's another brooch. A piece, oh no. A piece of here's a brooch. with all these bits on that. I'd probably use all these. See, it's got stones missing, so I would replace them. I mean, that'd be nice on. I could actually just rework that whole thing if I wanted to. It's pretty. We'll see. All these beads are nice. I'll just take it apart anyway, but let's see if I can undo it. These blue beads, but I take them all off and use them. Sorry, I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be looking at that camera, aren't I? Another one of these, what are they called? Just let me take that off. This is all tied up. Pendants. Bit of a round one. We had a square one yesterday. This thing, this to me looks like reminds me like, oh, some beads have fall off them, it doesn't matter. You know, like fairy core, because it looks like half a butterfly wing. Probably sell that as like fairy core. People who like going to fairy fest and stuff like that, you know, the fairy festivals, and they get dressed up as the fairies. Can you see? It's like costume jewellery. I think that looks like to me. Got another glass pendant. Keep getting these glass pendants, don't we? Glass pendants. More pearls. I've got loads of pearls. I just cut them down and put them in boxes. Pearl bracelets, but the stretch is gone. I've got another. I'm just cutting these cords off because they're not good anyway. So, shell. How gorgeous is that? It's like blue. Mother of pearl, but like, oh my god, that's gorgeous. I have to make that into a big a necklace. That's very pretty. That's different. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not showing you in the box at the minute because I can't see properly. And then there's this yellow. I don't exactly know what is that. I don't know what it is because it's like big. So obviously it's not a necklace. It's not. That looks like it's pulled, but it's not. I don't know if it's like a prayer thing, you know, when you do that. I don't know. But the beads are very nice. I'll be using them. There's another brooch. The dog. Every time the dog hears a noise of anything, it just goes bonkers. A clip-on earring. I don't know if there's a set to these or not, but I thought they were cute. Little reindeer with wobbly heads. That'd be nice, like a book charm or something. Oh, Merlin. Shut up. Star earrings, so you can take the backs off and use these to put on things. Cute little, these were earrings, but I'd take the flowers off and use them as something else. Flowers. Merlin, nobody's bloody listening. Don't know if there's another one, but we'll see if there's these little, quite cute. Looks like a leaf print in this. Have you heard it? Earrings. Little blue earrings. You could use as a pendant. Just take it off the hook, clean it up. Merlin, nobody's listening. I think this was for your, was it put on your shirt cuff like cowboy, you know, like on your, I think. Reminds me of my granddad because he used to be into Western stuff, so just a random little few beads. This was really cute. I don't know what it's off. It's hooked into something. It's very sweet, so I could use it as a maybe a mismatched earring, but it's got a crescent moon on, a little heart, and these little drops and the tea bar at the top. So it's obviously hooked into a lock if it's part of a bracelet, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon it was a charm bracelet, and that was a bit, but can use them. If you can see it, don't know if you can see it. Really, nobody's interested. Oh, and this is interesting because this, my fella's asking me to make him a necklace, and I think this is, oh, what's this stone called? These gemstones. What are they called now? The, grey, black, I always forget what they're called. And it's one of them. That fit around his neck. He could have that if he's not worried about like a, I don't mean a choker style, but that is really cute. That I don't even think I'd take it apart. It's really nice. I forget what it's called. Does anyone know in chat? I always forget. Yeah. Pretty. And then we've got these beads. Look at the mess. Look at the mess. Look at the mess. Look at that. Oh, there's another shell. That's nice. I'm just going to cut all this off because, like I said, I'm not going to be using it. And it's all tied up with everything else. So, it's nice. Your internet is playing up, catch you later. Yeah, see you later, Mark. Thanks for coming in, as always. Yeah, we're just talking jewellery at the minute. Might go off on a tangent in a bit, but I'm just getting through this while I'd be looking at it anyway while I was sat here, so I thought I might as well do it while I'm on. Oh yeah, and Faye, like, you know what you sent me earlier on before on TikTok, I was like, yeah, I know, it's a bit sad that, innit, putting that out to people when you can't do it anyway, if you know what I'm talking about. But this is an unusual pendant. This silver thing here, I wonder if it's handmade. See all the tangles over here. Oh my god. There's little bracelets and things all caught up in here and everything. What is that? Charm thing. Yeah, we can pull that out. Might free some stuff up. What was I looking at then? I don't know what I was looking at now. I've lost it. Try and get these ones out. See what I mean by everything tangled? Oh, is that one it? Tangled up. This one. I'm trying to get this off. This is a cute pendant. There we go. That's cute. Could just clean it up and keep it as it is. But it's just like a little teardrop shape with the little whatever that is on it. But still quite cute. Quite a nice little unusual pendant. So, yep. What else have I got? Another big pearl that's connected to whatever what is this going on here? Right, let's undo it all. Very unique. Yeah, sometimes you'll find like not so good piece, sometimes you'll find unique piece, sometimes you'll think, you know, I mean, I'm using it all to remake, upcycle, but sometimes you'll get a few pieces that are quite nice that you'll want to keep, but I don't know what's going on with this, so I don't even know what that is. That's detached to that with a big pearl. And this, whatever this is going on, which is connected to everything, so I'm just going to cut that off. I don't know what's going on with that. It's tying everything up in a big knot. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Well, I won't because it's got a big charm pearl on it, but let's see. I'm trying not to touch my face because I've not got gloves on. Oh, I've got an earring. A little crystal one, so that's quite nice. I don't think any of these have got like matching earrings, so what I'd do with that is probably make it into a pendant because it hasn't got a matching. I don't think it's got a match unless it's at the bottom of there somewhere. A little earring. And this thing here I'm going to cut off this fillet, whatever it is, because it's got little charms in it I can use, but I'm not going to just tangling everything up, caught up in everything. See if I can get it off. It's this thing, I think that's got everything caught up in its own schnizzles. But it has got these little metal charms on that I will, what do you call it? forage off. They come off, I think they do. Let's have a go. Should just slide off. Yeah, if I can get them out. Well, I will at another point, but they've got these little hearts on, if you can see it. Little hearts. God, I'm blind. I can't even see because of the light. And there's these big pieces of, these are really nice. Oh my God, I really like the colours in these. They're just plastic, but get rid of all this. Right, I've got more pearls. I love pearls. Sometimes I keep them. I might keep this one because they're tiny. Cute. If I can untie it all. Oh God. It's all these necklaces. See. I love a little tiny one like that. That's really cute. I may keep that. Sometimes I cut them down, but I've got a box of pearls. I'll show you honestly. Real handful. I think these are really gorgeous. Like this orange and yeah, orange and white. I don't know if I'd keep that like that or cut them down because it's quite a pretty necklace, but I probably would use them in something, a big piece of jewellery. And that's quite nice, so we'll see. I don't know. Another earring that I could use as a, I think it's an earring, pendant. Let me get this off here. This looks handmade. Yeah, I will make use of it all. Obviously, the tatty bits I will throw because there's some tatty bits I won't use. I'll just try and get this off here because I think it's tied up. Is there anything with earrings they get caught up in everything? Oh, so there's another pair of long earrings, but could be made into. So that's the earring that could be made into a pendant. See, because I don't think, looking in the bottom of this, we've got matching earrings. The bits left in the bottom are, what is that? This thing. See, that is what is a nightmare that I probably won't do in here. That is what sometimes you will find sterling silver in things like that where people, because a lot of people check these things anyway for silver and that, and if something like that they can't be bothered untying that, it takes ages honestly, then that's where you sometimes find a bit of sterling silver. So I have got my magnet for that, but I'm trying to figure out what this is on here. Something caught up on this. Anyway, someone's made some sort of necklace with these bits on, which I'll probably use, but I think there's a necklace caught up on it as well. So yeah, so whatever that is, but just let me get my magnet out, see if I can tell if there is any in here. Probably lost my magnet now as well. It's not gone for a Benny Burton. It's normally on the table there. I can't see it. So it might be something. I'll have to test after because I can't see my little magnetised pen. It's on here somewhere. I just can't see it. So what have we got in here? See if I can tell by any tags. We might have one, but it might just be silver tone. So let's see. Where's my little pen? What I'll do is I'll put that in a thing on its own because I'll have to go through that. Look how many knots are in that. My God, that'll take ages. So I'm going to put that in a little pot there. And then there's just bits of, This was an alright box. Sometimes you get a good box, sometimes you don't. Blue and white plastic beads that could be used for something. There's another lone earring. There's some pearly bits in the bottom, broken bits, but obviously I'll just take all this apart. Bit of gold chain, tone chain that you can use for, you know, making earrings and bits with. Another earring, which is a shame because it's meant to be like a designer one, but I can use the charms, so they're cute. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to get to the, I'm not really looking at, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because there's not much left in it now. This is a pretty necklace, long one with this on. It's like long, but I'll probably use the beads. There are a few loops, but like I said, they're all like, there's a coin there, not matching earrings, you know what I mean? So there's a few different ones on there. And a penny earring. And there's just random beads in the bottom that is nothing to, oh, butterfly. We found a broken butterfly necklace, but like I said, I can use the charms because there's a, what's that? Some brand, but I don't know. It's just a little gold necklace and a little broken necklace, but I can use the butterflies maybe for earrings. You see the little butterflies in autumn colours, really cute. So they could be using a charm bracelet or something. And there's not really anything apart from a few broken beads. Oh yeah, this little necklace, beaded necklace, and another bangle. I think it's a bangle, and a couple of random. Oh, another earring. Another earring. A bit of a. And the rest I'll show you in the bottom is just, oh, I can't pick it up, but it's just bits of the broken pearls, another earring. And yeah, that's it really. Just that. So I think there's a lot in there, but I've got to go through that, wash it all, separate. It always looks better when you take it apart than it does to me when it's in the stage it's coming. When I take all the beads out, that's when you can imagine making different things with. So I don't look at it as the jewellery. I look at it as in the beads on the jewellery that I'm using, or the pendants or the charms. So I'm just going to put this in a box down here so I can go through that. And I really need to go and wash my hands now, so I might have to take it to the kitchen a minute. Go and warm my tea up as well. Let's take it to the kitchen a minute. So yeah, I just wanted to come and show you that this morning. Because like sometimes you get a good job lot. Sometimes when you get a job lot, they'll give you a random job lot. Like they might have 3 bags of job lot stuff and they'll randomly pick. But I'm starting to get to know, especially on eBay, which ones the people that sell them are like. But we might also be going charity shopping this weekend, so I'll be having a look for some beads and things. But I just need to wash my hands. So we're dirty. Should wear gloves really when I'm doing that, but I haven't got any on me at the minute. So wash. Yeah, I've not been for ages. We've got some near us, so they're all right. But I want to go to some ones that we haven't been to. You know, where we might find something a little bit different. Might pay a bit more because it might be a posher area, but I'm looking for unusual beads and things like that to make my gorgeous necklaces out. Because I've got some ideas for some really gorgeous other necklaces after this lot. Which might be a staple with upcycled, like same, like not going to say too much yet, but a style, the way they put on, but they'll be different every time, which I think will be a good thing to use up some of my stuff and make these unusual looking necklaces. I haven't been for a while either. Oh yeah, lanterns. Well, we've seen one, and apparently everything in it's for 50p. But my fella's like, oh, it's over here. It's not. It's in our area, but further out. And I'm like, yeah, but we'll just make a day out of it. We'll go for dinner or something. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But we might find something there. 50p. Everything's 50p. I was like, wow, everything's 50p. And Finn likes looking out because obviously he'll find bits in there. I know that's really not, but I've just warmed up the microwave. So, yeah, so as I was rambling, because I actually did come on with the symbol of the pentagram, it's like saying about people fearing. Sometimes we're told to fear certain things, as we know, and the actual things we should be fearing are probably the things we're told not to fear. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I'm coming back in here. So yeah. If that makes any sense. Just sit back and have my tea a minute. Oh, I'm just looking at my twinkling tree. It's twinkling away. Oh, I made the sideboard I made yesterday. I'll just show you, because nobody was about yesterday when I did it. Was the little sideboard. Because Sue was saying she's got a miniature doll's, doll's house. I nearly got one ages ago. Well, I did get one, tell the truth, but it was a shelf. I thought it was going to be smaller. I give it to my next door neighbour to use, and she said she use it for kids or whatever, or bookshelf, because it was like a house shape. But I thought, oh, it'd be great because you can still put things in it. But it was massive, and I thought, didn't really read how big it was, so I'll give it to my next door neighbour for nothing. I just said, just have it, and then I tell you what, Sue, I was watching last night. Sometimes I do watch some really random things and just love watching them. And you might know about this, but there's the little the flowers have fell out. I didn't glue them in properly. I'm going to glue them in now. Actually, the little where's that gone? I'd love to do a witchy house, or I want to do a fairy house, but I'd like to build the house myself. I've seen people do it. I'd like to do a mushroom house or something like that, because I've got cardboard stuff. You can do paper mache. And stuff. Just let me put a drop of glue in the top of there. Will you stop growling? Do you want me to open the door? I'm not listening to you bark all day. Growling at the doors. Nobody there, you nutter. I know you're safeguarding the house, but you're literally barking at nothing. So let me just put a drop of glue in here. So I'd like to do that because I'd like to make all the little fairy things and stuff that go in it, not just buy the stuff. Try and make some. So that was a little I think that must have fell over. It's a bit wonky, but never mind. I made that last night. Have you heard yourself? And we've got the little cabinet. I might start doing it now. I actually want to start building the house now. I've lost interest in that bit, but I have done a few things on that. Let me move some stuff back, see what we can find. But last night, sometimes, right, people watch things and it's just, people find things very calming. Like people will watch what's the thing where they make noises? I was watching this woman last night. Oh my god, she was amazing. She was doing all these weird. It sounded galactic to me, the noise she was making, but so because it comforts people. I said to my fellow, "Have you heard this one?" And he went, "Like my sister likes the noises of hair dryers and things like that. People's hair brushed." And I went, "Sounds a bit galactic." This one. Oh my god! So I'd well fall to sleep to this. So I was watching that, and then I sent my sister because my sister's, I said she made the little fairy. She's still in the minds of making things. She's now learning how to learn on a laptop like Procreate thing, whatever it is, when you draw 3D, for a printer. She's not got a printer yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does, because she's trying to make little fairy heads or dolls or something. Anyway, she's just enjoying. She likes the process of just learning and making. Whether she'll ever sell any stuff, I don't know, but she's just enjoying that at the minute. So I sent her, hang on a minute, what are y'all saying? Oh, she's baking scones. She's baking. Oh, I need to do my bread. Hang on a minute. So let me let the dog out. So I might get the house out in a minute, but yeah. I'm sorry, I was showing that book again before, if anyone's interested. This is a really lovely book. It's about the stages of women's aging. You know, like Maiden Mother Crone. We go through these stages and everyone thinks aging's wrong, and we know it's not. This is a really good book. And then, if you haven't read Mark Atwood's book, you really need to get this. It's really good about protecting yourself from, don't you just love the title, Weapons of Mass Protection? Oh, yeah, against endognomic forces. And when I started reading this, I was like, yeah. I didn't get through it all. My bookmarker's in there somewhere, so I might finish that off this weekend. Because, like I said, the way they've done it in the book is them having a conversation with each other. It's really, really good. It's on Amazon. So people go, oh, don't put your books on Amazon. You've heard what he said about Amazon, and I think that as well. It's like getting it to the normies, because that's why a lot of us are on YouTube, stay on YouTube, because there's a lot of normies over here, isn't there? As we would say. But they're really good books. Really good books. Just thought I'd have a morning with you guys. Happy birthday song, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. But we still do it, don't we? The only thing that's hard about things sometimes is when you're trying to not do something, but your family's doing it, and it's like, how do you tell some people that sometimes, especially children, if they're all like, oh. But then I always think in my head, but I'm not thinking of it like that. So yeah. Anyway, so where did I get with him? We had that. Oh yeah, so Sue talking about miniatures and going off on a tangent again. So we've got the little rocking chair. My favourite was this chair because it's got all the little pink cushion on it, and then the bed, and then the table. I weren't too chuffed with that. I might paint it. This. I'm going to change that at some point. This donut, because it's like bleeding neon donut. It might not come across it on it, but I'm thinking it doesn't look right. It's like neon. Could have been brown chocolate or something. And then these little chairs, which I think I'm going to make cushions for myself, because they don't come with seat covers. They don't fit like little cushions. They're like my chairs actually, but mine are white. So we've got them. Now I'm thinking, should I start making the house up? But yeah, last night I was watching. Let me put these somewhere. Have you seen the multiverse? Not multiverse. The multiverse. The miniature verse egg things you get with people who love miniatures. They buy these, like, say, giant Kinder eggs, but they're round, and you open them up. And, oh my god, I was like, what? It was like, honestly, if you hadn't check it out on YouTube, like, you open it up, you can get miniature kitchen appliances, miniature food, miniature this, but some of the food you actually make it. So for me, I'd love it because it's crafting. So you'll get like a cake mix, tiny cake mix, like that big, with a bowl, and you have to make the cake mix, but it's resin, so you have to be able to cure it. You can get one of them lights that you hold and you just cure it, but for kids and that, I think it's amazing. So you can actually make the food for your actual kitchen in one of them houses, but they have all, like, I'm talking that film. What's that film? There's a film out where they get shrunk. I don't mean the old one. And they get put into that world where it's all tiny because they're saying it'll be cheap, that's a bit of a con. But it's like that, and you can literally get everything minified, and it's mental. I love it because the detail that's gone into it is so. Oh my god, it's just. But I just love watching people do it, and that's what I was doing last night. I was proper, just not yeah, I was just watching. So I don't know if you've ever seen it, but if you type in something like miniature verse or something, I don't miniverse, it should come up. Eggs. I don't even know what they're called, but I'm going to show you if the lighting's all right. If I can do a bit of building on this house, because I've got the book. I've got these bits. I think I need that. I just want to sort of get the base done so I can start having a look at this bit. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? It's got the sides. I think that's the. Can you see this? Saying that, I don't actually know where the I don't know if this has windows in it, because some have got. I don't think these do. So, can you see? Yeah, I mean, this is one of. What bit's this off? This has got lights into the actual house lights up. So this bit, no, this bit. I think I've got I've got wallpaper to put on it apparently. So just let me have a look in the paper section. Oh, it's this here. Look. It's not that, is it? Because that's too small. Oh, that must be. Oh no, that's another side of the house. So where's the bit for that? This one. This is wallpaper. So I think we've got to glue the wallpaper on first. So yeah, have you ever seen that then, Sue? The multiverse, the miniverse stuff. It looks well cute. I just love watching mad stuff like that. I find it quite calming. And the actual kitchen, this girl was doing it on a kitchen, a miniverse kitchen that she had. So I don't know if she's got a full doll's house, but the kitchen looked like a real kitchen. It was mental. She was making miniature cookies. Honest to God, Sue, if you've not seen it, you'll love it. But the food packaging's exactly the same as ours and everything. And they even have mini, like if you have peas, it'd have mini peas in it. I just thought it was dead funny. Really, my sister was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "I know, but look." I said, "If you're into that sort of stuff," I said, "obviously it'd be brilliant for people." And I was watching a woman yesterday. She's this gorgeous woman on TikTok. She's older and she's crafter, so obviously I love people who craft, but she crafts all sorts from fairy houses, this, that, and everything. She's old and she's just got such a soothing, calming voice. And she was just saying to people, because she had a few idiots that were coming in, she was just like smiling. She was just saying, the world is such a beautiful place if you see the beautiful things in the world. And that's why I think we know there's a lot of shit going on, but if you're not, as I keep saying, surrounding yourself with good things, making like your area, your house, your garden a sanctuary, a place where you go where it holds magic. You can make your life magical, but like I say, people just want to be doom and gloomers all the time. So, the world's what you make of it as well. So, can you see that? The wallpaper, because one of these you used to put some perspex plastic on and it made the windows. I think these just stay like that, which I'm not bothered about, because because on here it doesn't look like it's got glass. No, it can't have. No, it has got glass. I think it's got some little plastic for the top bit. Yeah, maybe not the bottom bit, maybe the top bit. Oh, I don't know, you know. It might have plastic down there. There is some sort of plastic down there, but that would be for the windows. Hey. But yeah, so that's that bit. Because then if I do all this, I could just set this bit up if I can get all this done. So we've just done this bit. So now I've got to put this carpet bit in, which I thought was that, which is the wrong shape, so it isn't that one. So it must be on one of these somewhere. There it is, this piece. So this piece goes on, I don't know what bit I'm looking for now. Oh yeah, we've got the other bit to that as well. This bit is the bedroom upstairs, so where's that piece? I think it's this piece. Yeah, it is. It's got holes for the lighting and everything. More excited about doing the lighting. So that's that. We've got some wallpaper for. Is this the? Yeah. Let's do this big wall. No, what, you haven't seen the miniature thing? Oh God, you need to, honestly. So I'll have a look in a minute. Let me see what it is. I could probably show you on my phone now, but I don't know if my phone's crap. So let me have a look. I'll have a look now. I'll see what it's called. Honest to God, you'll be like, whoa. You'll be like, my God. Especially if you're into miniature stuff. It's like, right, which way around has that got? Is that the outside? Oh no. Oh, that's blue. Yeah, I've got to remember to put this on that side because the house is blue outside. I nearly was going to stick it on the opposite side then. Just let me find what I'm finding. So I can't see chat at the minute properly. So I sent it to my sister yesterday. Yeah. Right, well, the girl I was watching on YouTube was called Delightful Dolls, because obviously dolls' houses or whatever. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but my phone's rubbish. She's got Make It Mini Cafe. So they have different sections of different things. If you had a cafe, you'd get these things. But I think they're called, yeah, the Miniverse they're called. So they're called Miniverse. But there's a whole thing with Miniverse houses, I think, and all that. So she's opening up. I don't think you'll be able to see this. My phone's rubbish, so I don't know. Can you see?
Hence the name Make It Mini. And it's probably a good idea to read this first. They also have a collector's guide so you can keep track of what you already got on this napkin. Ooh, that looks so real. And then like dip the resin in the chilies. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's like a rim now. That was so chilly. We didn't prevent this. Like, come on, look at this. And then I gotta put like a drizzle on top. And then I cure it with a UV light. Here's the finished product. Also, somehow I missed that it also came with
The kitchen's a Miniverse kitchen, obviously.
This one's adorable. I also like to keep all the extras in case I want to add them on to some other mini later. Let's put it over here. Okay, we're gonna open up another of the Make It Mini Cafe Series 4 capsules. And I'm trying to decide what's going on here. Wait. It is. Oh my gosh. It is. Oh my gosh. Is it the rice cream?
Anyway, you know, when you're just watching some mindless stuff. So that's called that was called Delightful Dolls channel. And she was doing the Miniverse of like these eggs you get, but I'm assuming you buy all the houses and everything. I don't know. I was just like, you know, when something pops up and you're like, oh, what is this? And because you can make it, you can actually make your miniatures as well. I thought that's great. You can make them as well. If people are crafty anyway. Just let me find myself on here. Yeah, and they're good for like when I've got my trinket shelf. There's a woman who's so funny on TikTok. I can't remember her name. Red hair. She's lovely. She's always showing stuff, but she's now got trinket shelves that someone sent her, and they've been sending her all these little. She's not necessarily collecting things from charity shops and stuff. That little trinkets. People are sending little trinkets, but like little food things, but miniature chubba chubbas and stuff like that. And it just looks so funny because it makes the wall interesting. Because I'm going to put my trinket shelf on the wall because people can actually look at stuff and you can put memorable stuff up there, obviously for your kids and things like that. But I just think it was quite fun to have something on the wall that you can interact with and look at and touch and things like that. But then that's me. But I want to paint my shelf pink. But I probably will find some things like that as well that I can maybe make myself. I might have to buy one just to see, just to like. But yeah, it'd be cute. So I'm just going to stick this wallpaper on. I thought I'd start with one of these because this isn't, and this is not a hard build. These types of houses, these ones are not as fiddly as some, but I'm more interested about putting the things in. And like I said, I want to do. I tried doing a fairy house a bit ago and it didn't go to plan, but I've got lots of cardboard from work that I want to use because, like I said, you can use paper mache and all sorts. And I've seen some gorgeous ones on YouTube. They've got the lighting system in. This has a lighting system in, but you can also make things out of stuff in your garden, stuff in the woods, especially if it's like a fairy house and that. And they're just so cute. So that's personally what I'd like to do, just for myself, just for something else to do as well, because I like creating and I like creating all sorts of things. So there's that wall with the wallpaper on. So which one have I done now? That one and that one. And then this is the bedroom. Got to put it on the right way around. So that's that. That's that. Which way tell me? Because does that make a difference? Does it make a difference? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so that's that way. Is it that way? Well, that doesn't look like that. Is it that way? God, it's not. There's little nicks on this. I don't know which way around. I think it's that way. It's showing there. I'm going to do it that way. Is that right? Is that right? I think so. I think so. Or is it that way around? Oh God. No, it'll be that way around. Yeah, I think it's that way around. I'm going to go with it. That's what I think. Right. The carpet is a bit mental, but it's this apparently. So goes on there. There's nobody there. You're not a. Check it. Yeah, you'll have to check it out. It's just when you said that you liked that stuff, I just thought, oh, I wonder if Sue's seen it. For people who are into the minis. So have you got like a dollhouse? Is it all kitted out and everything? Are you one of them that changes it up? Because I've seen that and the dead cute people do Christmas theme. This is the woman on TikTok I watched does stuff like that. Well, she does that in house anyway, but dead cute, really cute. Gets things for Christmas, Halloween. Puts all like the little pumpkins out. It's what floats your boat, innit? Everybody's different and everybody likes doing different things. It's another way of being creative. It's just making another tiny creative space, really. Right, so we've got that, and that. And then the floor bit, wherever that's just gone. I just had that out before. Where is it? That bit. So I can start putting this together. Is gone somewhere because I can't see it in front of my face. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Where's that gone? Is it under? Oh, it's under here. Jesus. Jesus wept. Right, so this has to have some more mad carpet on, which is the other one down there, I think. Which is this one. And then I think we can put the sides up and I'll just be happy with that for now. So yeah, it's this bit there, like that's right. I'm going to glue that on. Where did you get the kit from? It's from this is from Amazon, but I'll show you the name. If you just go on and put like miniature builds, like miniature cafe, that you should get a few coming up, but they've all got different, like some are quite similar and some are like more fiddly. But I got this. I don't even know if that's the name. It's called Micro. Well, I think this is the name. Micro. Is it Microcosms or whatever? And this was like a cottage or a cafe, even though it doesn't say that on here. I couldn't really make it look like a cafe to me, a cake shop, but it's got a bed upstairs, so I don't exactly know what it is. But you will find different ones on there. And mine is this. If you can see the picture, it's this little sort of. See, the front's open. You've got like this, and then you've got a bedroom upstairs, but you get the lighting in it, and you have to put it lights up at night when you get the light in it. Just go step by step. It might look a bit all mind-boggling, all these bits. I just started doing the furniture first, and it's quite easy. You can, if you find people doing these on YouTube, you can watch what they do and follow what they do if you find it a bit like daunting, but it's not really. But like I say, if you're not really arty in the way of like, I don't know, you think you can't draw or do that, you can always build these sort of things. They do smaller ones that are called book nooks that will fit in your bookshelf if you like reading, and they're like miniature ones. But they do all types of different ones, and I'd suggest if you're ever getting one for the first time, try and get one that's not got too many things. Like I've seen a witch's house that I'd love to do, this big witch's thing, but it's absolutely full of loads of stuff. I thought start off with an easy one, because I think there's more intricate ones than these where you're probably doing a bit more, but I thought start off with one easy one first. So I've got the floors in. See, this bit's easy, just putting all this together. Some bits are really fiddly that I've not even done yet, like bits you have to cut out to make certain things, little books and all the things that go inside the house, obviously. So let's see, what do we do now? So let's put this bit together, because this is what I was interested in about getting together. So what we're doing that, we've done that. So you put all this together, and then you start fixing the roof bit up upstairs. So we've got that. So I've got to put all this together now, I think. So the back wall, I think this slot's where the battery goes, so you can switch the lights on. So where am I going with this? Oh yeah, so that will go in there. So I'm going to glue these. I'm going to glue this. I'm going to glue it. She's going to glue it. You get glue with it, but if I start doing some of these, it's just a little. I know I do my jewelry and all that, but I just mean a hobby thing for myself. I'll probably get myself some. I don't mean decent glue. This does glue it, and you have to obviously wait for the glue to dry. But stick that in there. So I might have to just leave this to dry a little bit while we just let that dry like that. Where can I put this a minute? There can I put it a minute? It's just drying. It dries pretty quick, but obviously. But make sure it's straight. I don't know if it's straight. It looks pretty straight. Right, what else bit was on there? Oh, I've got another side, so let me find that other side. I'm going to let that dry a minute, and then I can put it on the bottom of here, because I don't know. I don't know if you glue the bottom one or what. But there's another side that I've just spotted. Yeah. I think it's in and this, but they're all in different pieces. You see, it does tell you, but then I don't really look at stuff, me. So, what would that be? It's a doorway with. I think it's that doorway. That's what it looks like to me. Bet not be. It better not be. Oh no, I don't think it is actually. Which one's that? You all right? Oh no, it is. Just gonna.
Where's your little stickers that say Frankie on them?
Where?
Where's the little stickers that say Frankie on them?
Thing. Have you done this properly yet? You're just waiting for Ray to finish work.
Oh, mate, the place can take some.
Yeah, but wait. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know if you've packaged it right or what.
I have looked.
Well,
I've wrapped it in before, I've taped it before, put it in the box, I've taped it in the box.
right. I think I'm going to put in the bit that I've lost again. There it is. Witcher one. Yeah, the Witcher one I've seen is it's quite a big one. I think. I don't know if I should be doing this yet, but I'm going to try. Yeah, it's it looks very intricate. I'm trying to think if that is that the right way. Where does it say the holes are at the front for the lights?
Take this sticker off.
Anything to do with that? What was on it before? Yeah.
But they'll just slap another one over this, won't they?
What?
They'll just slap another one over that, won't they?
We can take that off. We'll look after because we'll just wait for Ray to come on.
How long have you on this live for?
I don't know. Don't matter yet. 'Cause we're not going. I'll have a look in a bit. Don't worry. Put a bit of colour on there. Yeah, Finn's selling some stuff on eBay. He's saved some boxes. I just used the boxes that we've got. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where if I put that glue on. This side here. Just putting this. Yeah. So if you're interested, just have a look around. Like, I think TikTok sell them as well, miniature houses. Amazon definitely do. If you just type it in, this is falling apart. 1 minute, because I'm messing with it. Just want to try and get these sides on because it just make it a bit sturdier. Is that the wrong way? Yes, get that in there. Just make it drying a little bit easier. Oh, look at that! So that is the bedroom where obviously, where's my little bed? I won't be doing it yet. What I'll do is I'll trim this material. I don't know which way it goes in the house actually. It might go like that. I don't know where it goes. The little bed and the stuff in the little bedroom. And then underneath will be all the bits and things that go underneath. It's really cute. I made a big one in my bedroom. Yeah. But you made a big one. You mean your life size one in your bedroom? Oh my god. Got so much crap on this table. But this goes that way on this carpet. I think you can glue this down, but I'm not doing anything yet because I know I've got to put batteries in. So it starts looking like that, and then you'll build the roof up because the roof's got like glass, you know, like a conservatory. I think it's got a bit of plastic to use as the glass. But can you imagine? It's going to look quite cute. So I'm glad I've got that bit out of the way. See what else, if there's a bit more to build. Yeah. So I've got like in the bedroom, there's like little drawers and things. And I've got to put the lights on, but I'm not going to do that on camera. But can you see the picture in the bedroom? It's really cute. So you've got the bed, the little bedside table thing, the little carpet and flowers. So it will look really cute. And imagine it lit up. That's things that I like. So I'm just going to move this out the way a minute and let it dry. And then, but can you imagine? Hang on, let's have a look. So there's a little. It's got to have doors and things around here, getting a roof on and everything. But can you imagine, like, this is going to look really cute. You know, it's going to look really cute. It's going to look cute. So my settee will be in there. You've got to keep your mind occupied sometimes with something different. Look, the little chair. So cute. It's very cute, isn't it? So I'm going to let that dry. God, I'm so randomly, aren't I? I'm going to let that dry somewhere where no one's going to touch it. Oh, I might have to get out in the sunshine for a look a bit as well. My retouches on what's that mean? Oh my God, my granddaughter, the what? I might have to go in the front room because I can't see anything. Go in the front room in a minute. In the dining room. It's the sunlight in there. It's just too in my face. Anyway. Let's see if I can reach up here. What time is it? What time is it? Let's have a little chat from here. But yeah, I don't know. I just came on to a random chat note and like, but I just thought I'd get a bit of my miniatures going. Got my granddaughter the same one, but garden house. Oh, have you? Was this when we were talking about it before? Yeah. I think I'm matching in my background now. I've got plants in the background, green. Right, what are you doing, you? What? It's not dinner time yet.
Not that.
What? What about it? I'd leave it because Ray's going to check it after, and if it's not right, you're going to end up undoing it. What's in there? What have you sold?
Bumblebee.
You wrapped it up?
Yes.
Right.
I've wrapped the bumblebee bubble wrap and I've taped the bubble wrap up.
He's taped the he's wrapped Bumblebee up. He's selling Bumblebee. He's wrapped it up. You've put it in a box that
I've
we've
taped up the
reused.
box, I put a sticker on it.
You can probably peel that other sticker off that's on it.
I already have.
1 minute. That one, there's a big sticker on it.
Yeah, just put it over, look. What? It's free, look. Just put it over.
I don't know if there's any more books to show you, but I was trying to look for ones to finish off because I pick books up and put them down. What is he going to buy? I don't know what you're going to buy with your money, Tim. What are you going to buy with your money? I've got packaging tape there, pink.
You said not to use that.
Yeah, but we'll sort that bit out after. Oh, this was a nice book. All Women Are Healers. A comprehensive guide to natural healing, as we know. All healers. Beautiful book. Right, Finn. This is a good book. The Lost Gospels of Q. So, you know when they say Q says it's going to get biblical? So, for the people who don't know what the Lost Gospels of Q are, I've had this book for a long time. It says on the back. Serious discussion of Q. A collection of Jesus' saying he has taken place mostly in academic circles. There is nothing substandard about. All right, Max Scholarship. I'm reading the wrong bit there. It's about Jesus' teachings, basically. Let's see what it says there. The guy who wrote this, Mac offers that an earthly translation of the Book of Q, which is a wisdom sayings. I don't know what that says. X something or other, parables and yeah, what do you call it? Teachings. His portrayal of the early Jesus movement reveals a community based on kingship without regard to class, gender, or ethnicity. Can't say that, but basically the teachings of Jesus. Maybe look inside. Isolates what may be the earliest version of Jesus' words of their impact of the community before an organised church. That's what I was saying before. Adapted them to its own purpose, and we all know why. This book reads like a good mystery, saving the payoff of Q's impact on Christianity for its final chapter. Bam, bam, bam. Book, please. Yeah, that's a really good book if no one's got it. It says on the front, The Lost Gospel of Q, the book of Christian origins, the proper Christian origins, not the fake ones. Do you know what I'm saying? So, does that just come through the door? Oh, I think it's a jewellery, small one. I'll go and show you. I might as well do it here. Yes, please. I think it's a jewellery. I can tell. It's from eBay because it's in a used box, recycled. I just had a small one. I think it was broken bits again, like yesterday's. Things just get me a pen and scissors. Time to get back to the witchy stuff. I've totally done nothing. I know. Me too. You don't have to sometimes. It's just there. Do you know what I mean? It's not. It's one of them things. You were calling me a witch the other day, weren't you? Thank you. You know, things you're doing in everyday life, even. But let's have a quick look. Can't show you down there, but
Come in.
as such, but I think this is off the same person because what they've done is they split the bag up and put different bits, same pieces into different bits because that's what some people do. They break the bits up. So there's a lot of like, we got these yesterday. He's using all the paper now for his things, you know, like different bits. Like, no, it was cute though.
Oh,
Little fairy. Right, Finn, I'm on this a minute.
yeah, no, that's all right.
Right, thank you. And we have some spikes. So that's what this person's done. They've just basically broken up stuff because people use these for crafting. So there's not much to show you in here that was any different, really. There's some different bits, some different bits, but it means I actually saw when I was looking at this on my phone. I think it had another. Do you know when we had the little devil thing? I'm sure there was another one in this one, and if there is, I might be able to make a pair of earrings out of it. I'm just trying to see if there was any. There's like different connectors in here, but it's not much different from the other one. They're just all broken little pieces. Did you just see a butterfly then? Oh, there's a little shoe. You can't tell, but it's got a bit of green on it. But I'm thinking, mind you, it's not a high heel. You know what I was saying about the Wizard of Oz? There's a little sparkly shoe there. Mind you, they're not red shoes, are they? What I'm talking about. So we'll see. And you remember the little, we had these. There's some more in this. There's 2 packets actually. So we'll see. Which is good because there's some of these little tiny leaves again. The sparkly ones. Let's see what's in this got 2 bags. Ooh, she's put like big pendanty bits in here again. Shell again. Pretty bits. Yeah, Manchester. It's like a disco ball thing. I like this. This would look really nice on a piece of like rope chain or something. A little fish. I'm sure there's a devil in here. I'm sure there's a little devil again. Let's see if I can find it. But yeah, hold that folks. I'll get back to the witchy stuff. There's a nice little that could be made into pendants. Really nice. Look at that shimmery shine on that. Some little flowers again. I definitely saw. I'm sure I saw a little. There's a butterfly. I'm sure I saw a little devil again. Devilly devil. See if I can see it. Oh, do you know what I'm happy about? I'm happy about this. Talking about religion, I'm happy about. I've got 2 more of these. There's another one down there. You know the. Who's that? We have these little things from yesterday. There's another one there. There's definitely. Oh, there's a dolphin there. There's no point showing you all these little bits. Oh, we've got a all-seeing not an all-seeing eye, or what you call it, evil eye. That could be made into a little necklet, bracelet. It's like little bits and bobs. I'm trying to see. Oh, there it is. There's a devil. There's some. Let me grab these bits. Yeah, a little pendant. There's the other little devil. So I have got the other one. There's a little connector. And this is really, really cute. This could just be put on a chain because it's really sweet. A little crystal heart. It's a pendant. So the heart. So yeah. So that's all the bits that. Oh, that's nice as well. There's another pendant. I think they're the bits. I think they're all the bits that I've purchased anyway for now. You might go charity shopping if I've got a spare bit of money. I might go charity shopping. That is actually, as we talked of Jesus before, Jesus on the cross. Can you see? We're not religious. We were just talking about the lost gospels of Q and the true teachings of Jesus, which isn't hard really, is it? You know. So I'm going to put them back in the paper bag. I've got to clean all these. We had a few of these as well, so imagine. But I did have a few of them as well, so they're nice. Earthy tones. Few beads. Like I said, this is just broken down jewellery anyway, which is good because I don't have to do all this. Putting it all up, just seeing so many different. Ooh, there's a little metal heart there. That's quite unusual. Dropped it on the floor. Oh, that's nice. That'll make a nice pendant necklace, fairy necklace or something. Go with my top actually. The green in it, dragonfly. It's cute. Got some nice bits in there. So it can make some quite unusual charm bracelets and things like that. So, like I said, I've got some ideas for some new necklaces after I get this lot out of the way, because I'm going to be writing down my inventory in a bit, and today's job is to do the inventory. I'm writing all the descriptions up and getting the pictures. And I said to my sister, the sun's just been rubbish, and then that's when I can start putting it onto the website. So hopefully I'll be getting that on by the weekend. So I'm just gonna stick that in there. Is there any more books? So yeah, that's what just came to the door. That thing gave me, so that's cool. And there were more books in it. But like I said, witchy wise, what else have I got? This is a really good book. I've shown this before. I've not got through all this, but it's a really good book. It's just the books like you know anyway. You're like, yeah, well, I knew that anyway. The Witch in Every Woman. Top book. Top book. The Witch in Every Woman. I think it's by Laurie Cabot, is it? With Jean Mills. All possess right. Create the life you seek. Discover a pathway to the powers within. That's what makes me laugh when people call people like, oh, they're a witch, like, you know, my number one fan. Oh, she's a witch. She does this, she does that. She doesn't know anything about me, what I do, or whatever. And there's light and dark in everything, you know. There's a white witch and a dark witch, you know what I'm saying? But these people are tapped in the head. They don't know what it all means. They go on about energy, but then they start calling people. The same person who used to call people about tarot reading, who puts tarot readings up of other people, saying it's the God honest truth of something that she's tried to put up about me. And then she's called people out for that, but then shares people's tarot readings. It's like, a bit strange. So she mustn't believe in the power of women, you know, witch, wise woman. Like, ugh. All women possess the primal courage and strength of a witch. In this, you know, if you know what the word witch actually means, in this breakthrough, life-altering book brings 40 years of experience as a spiritual counselor practicing witch to cultivate and celebrate the secret magical, because magic's energy, you know what I mean, side of every woman's nature, unfolding the wit and wisdom of ancient Celtic tales, because, you know, we're all intuitive, we're quite good with all that, as well as so many rise of her own making. Laurie shows you how ancient truths can empower you during many of life's dark moments and lead you on a path of success and personal fulfillment through story, ritual, activity, and spiritual communication. You will learn how to use your instinctual nature to achieve your goals and feel energized, strong, and capable in your day. Wise woman, exactly. And then we got a Wunderlicker in, and then what was I reading? Then I was going to say. Yeah, it's that nature within every woman anyway. You know, we're very intuitive when we're not getting distracted. And it is all about like your path and discovering you and your magic within. And everyone's got that. But a lot of people get scared about that word because they don't understand it. Especially if they're proper religious, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, someone using sage, yet someone in the church swings one of them things around with all the smelling. That's incense as well. Do you know what I mean? And then, it's just mental. Mental. No, there was something I was going to say. What was it? Let me read over that. Oh, yeah. So when it says celebrate the secret magical side of every woman's nature, through story, ritual, and activity. The word ritual gets very misused because it's like, you know, ritual. It means they're doing a ritual. Like she always goes on doing a ritual under a moon. It's like a ritual doesn't mean a ritual sacrifice. You know what I mean? That's like the satanic people, right? A ritual is something easy as you get up in the morning and you put makeup on and brush your teeth or whatever. That's a morning ritual that you do every day. Ritual is something you do. But you could be doing a ritual as in you do a cleansing ritual of, say you're buying some jewellery, because don't forget when you are buying something second hand, you're supposed to cleanse it anyway because the energy of someone who had it before. It's all that stuff, you know what I mean? But if you're a darkling, yeah, you probably would be doing other stuff. Yeah, they do say that, Blue Baron. Yeah, so there's all different things mixed up. And like I said, Gospel of Q, or the Lost Gospels of Mary Magdalene, the true teachings of Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's all crackers. Yeah. So people just get caught up on stuff sometimes. But like I said, this is a really, really good book. I don't know which page I was on here. What's it say? By the time of Arthur, um, however, owing to a gradual takeover by the male-dominated Christian church, this is where I got up to. The goddess of the ancient Celts began to lose many aspects of their independent and sovereign-like personalities. Nevertheless, the Arthurian romances and the entire system of chivalry provided an outlet and a means by which the people would continue to stay in touch with their goddess, despite living under the oppressive morality of the Christian Middle Ages. Yeah. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. So, like I said, I've got these books out because I need to finish them off. And what I love about autumn, not I find it hard to read in summer. I know it sounds a bit weird, but what I love about autumn and winter is that's when you cozy up to a book. There's not much on anyway. So, like I said, if you're interested, ladies, I haven't shown this book for. Oh, I've just lost my page. I just put a bulldog clip in there. Just skip the page. The Witch in Every Woman. I'm sure she'll have something to say when she sees this, but yeah. Could call her a witch, but she's a darkling. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think kids probably did. I did when I was younger with certain things, and it's not saying that certain things are wrong, but we know it's all been twisted, and certain things came in to portray it as something else, and it wasn't. And then back in the old days, obviously, a witch or a wise woman, even a guy, you know, they were the one working with the herbs, working with the land, working with nature, working with the spirit, working with, you know, the great spirit, the universal spirit, the energy, the flowers, the plants, everything. But they weren't having that, was they? Because obviously it was natural and healing, because that's where all our medicine really came from, was the earth, the plants, the whatever. But no, a bit like today with Big Pharma. I know, they want you on that. You can't have that. I mean, they even say to people, you can't forage. There was a woman on TikTok last night, and I was just like, for God's sake, I don't know whereabouts in England she lived, but you know, oh, you're going to get a thingy, couple £100 fine if you forage. She just took a blackberry off a bush and started eating it. Like, you know, what? Free. It's all free. So, how would they badmouth these people? Oh, they're a witch. Oh, they're a witch. All the witch trials all over the world. It's stupid. By who? Men. Why were they scared of the women? Because the women were powerful. Because the women, I don't mean that disrespectful, the women were more intuitive than men. Because it's like when they were having a baby, you'd feel all them things. You just were more intuitive, you know, stuff like that. They would be the healers at home. They would be the carers. You know, the men would go out there. It's sort of getting a bit like that, but you know what I mean. And the men would love that as well, about that. We all had our roles. Today it's all like higgledy piggledy, upside down and everything. Oh, I think we've got a window liquor in. Yeah, men were as well. Yeah, men were as well. Yeah, they were wizards, warlocks, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, they were. They were. You had the wise men as well. Um, the druids, all sorts of different things. And then when that, I'd say, fake church came in, fake Christianity came in, started, you know, bad mouthing, oh, it's from the devil, scaring everyone. It's like, so something earthly, someone who worked with the earth and nature, was scary, really. And we all know what's going on behind the scenes in those sorts of places. That's where a lot of the satanic stuff happens, you know what I mean? And a lot know about that, you know what I mean? But I just find it so funny. For me, if someone's calling you a witch, that troll of mine, number one fan calling me a witch, that's like, thank you. Thank you. I will take that every day. Every day. Better than being a normie. Means wise woman. And it's more about your path and being wise about you and yourself, especially when you get to certain ages now, you should know what you like. And like I said, by putting up boundaries and stuff like that, you should know that it's about going within it's your path. It doesn't mean you're running around with a cloak and a hat, and there's some people out there that do. That's brilliant. The aesthetic of it. Yes, I love jewelry with I do a lot of jewelry myself with, I wear gemstones. I love crescent moons, moon phases, jewelry, suns, all that sort of stuff, all that sort of celestial stuff. Of course I do, but um that sort of gothic look some people like as well to go with it and all that. But it's not all about that. It's not even about the tools, because it's all there within you. Energy. It's all energy, basically. Energy work, really. What did they call it back in the day? But it's mainly about your path going through your stages of life. And I'm talking about women, yes, it's men as well. Stages of life, maiden, mother, crone, and how you navigate. And you can use the forces of the energies that are around us. It's not to manipulate in a bad way. It's using them as they were intended. But you can manipulate sometimes, because sometimes you need to put energy out or do something to sort of stop people harming other people, because that's what people do. Okay. So yeah, but people who are uneducated in it, people who think it's a bad thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's countries and places and people that do would say they were a witch or a medicine person or whatever. They have different names and they're all the same thing, really. And they're from the dark side, because there's light and dark in everything. Light and dark in everything. So why wouldn't there be light and dark on that side? Do you know what I mean? That's why you will get people saying white witch. That doesn't mean the colour of your skin. That is talking about white magic as in good. Dark would be the dark side. But yeah, so you know what I mean? So actually, it just makes me laugh when people don't know. And then, like I was showing, that book I got years ago, this was such a good book because it was called The Solitary, which for you're not in a group like my number one fan used to put out. She's under the moon with her cult, really. Silly woman. Probably sat under the moon with a fire and some marshmallows with my fella and my kids, you know what I mean, and the dog. Really bad things like I've not done it the past couple of years, but I used to have a little cauldron. I think Sue's seen it. I had a little one, I had a big one in the garden. And on New Year's Eve, even though we know it's not really the New Year's Eve, because it's not, so that's probably why I haven't done it, is when you choose that to be, is you would write something, and you can do this at any time for a new moon or anything, is write something down that you have let go of on paper, because fire is a quick burn and it's a quick sort of, like, you could say, spell that goes out. You put it in whatever to burn it off, even if you sat in the garden, and it's gone. And that's your intentions on that paper of like what you want to go out of your life, and it's gone. And that's a nice way of doing things. There's really nice ways of doing things like that. So people get people wrong, and people just talk about people and badmouth people for no reason, because they don't understand. I think there's no point doing that with people. If you don't understand something, then just go on and do your own thing. But this is a really good, really big book and a really good read. And this is just about doing stuff on your own, which is what I've always done. And then we've got another Window in. But I thought I'd lost it, and I was like, where's that book I've had for ages? It's such a good book. If you want me to, I can start doing, do you remember ages ago, Sue, when we used to do this? I can start going through some of the books again and reading out a few things in here and that. Because like I say, I do stuff of my own intention and stuff, but some people have, references and things. Because there are some things you need to do the right way, if you're into all that. How can someone badmouth you? Oh, well, you do. You get it on air, don't you? It's when people don't understand people. Jealous people. Yeah, we used to do Witchy Wednesdays. It was really good. Maybe I should get back into doing that, because, like Faye Light was saying, there's been massive distractions, obviously, with everything going on around the world. But I still do little bits here and there, but because I've been doing jewelry and a lot of crafting lately and other things, there's things I do now and again. I think it's not a thing that you have to be doing like, oh, I have to be doing this on this. Mine used to be, mine's just like whenever I feel something, if I feel like cleansing something, my house does need cleansing, so I should use some of my sage I've got in there because we've been, when you start doing your like spring cleaning, you can stage them because you get energies that can come in through your door off of other people. I always have, but I've shown you, I have selenite all around my house on the windowsills, over our bedroom doors. It's in the conservatory. I'll show you selenite little ones. This is one I tend to charge things on, like jewelry and stuff. If I've been doing like jewelry, cleanses your jewelry, or if I'm making sometimes, or I've done like Reiki jewelry and stuff before, infused, I put them on there. These little ones, gorgeous selenite, but never put them in water or anything like that. Seen the flash. Put these on the top of my door frames and I put them around my windowsill to ward off negative energies. I have and selenite lamp. Yeah, and I've got the what the lamp's called, the pink ones. But yeah, that's why a lot of plants are good. But yeah, maybe I'll come and do that again because it's something I've always loved. I've always been into, and you make it your own path as well. I mean, the only thing that makes me laugh today is there's so many people going, I'm a this witch, I'm a that witch, I'm a garden witch, I'm a art witch, I'm a blah, 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 blah. It's, I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Let's not get carried away. It's like the gender thing. There's 50 odd genders. No, there isn't. I know what they mean, but I'm like, freaking hell. Eclectic, I like to say. Eclectic, but that's pulling little bits in from everywhere and you're not fixed to something because I'm not like that. My brain doesn't work like that. Trying to think what else I've got. Obviously crystals and stuff like that. You don't need none of these things, but I'm a visual person and I like things like that. So I like visual things. Some people aren't visual, they're not bothered. But like I said, you've got to make your house magical. You've got to make your space magical. It makes it more comforting for you and stuff like that. So that's why people adorn the houses, adorn themselves. You get people going on like, oh, they're doing this and they're wearing that and it's like, yeah, because that's them and that's what, if that's what brings your energy up, it makes you happy, why not? Again, don't get these types of people. Don't get these types of people. Oh, and I did make a selenite necklace, which was see, my fella's so cute because I've made him stuff in the past. He doesn't wear these, but he keeps them and they're on the side over there, the sideboard with the globe thing on. And I just made this quickly out of copper because when he was being a wizard, he was dressing up as a wizard. We were dressing up as wizard witches. When we went camping, he wanted like a, so I did that for him. And I love it because he's got bits of things that I've made him all around the house. I've made him mushroom wands. I think the mushroom wand is upstairs. I might have to take you upstairs now because my battery's going to go. Let me see if I can plug you in upstairs. Battery's going to go. I think the wand is upstairs actually. I've got to go soon anyway, but I might as well just show you this if I can. Get upstairs in this dress. before the lighting goes. Oh my god, I've got to find me hang on a minute. Oh, it's nearly there. I don't know where my charger is, just have to find another one. Sorry about that. So, in my bedroom, moving around. So, I can't remember what I was saying now. What was I saying? If you're still there. Sorry about my lamps with the still plastic on them. Oh my god, I can't. This bloody tripod's terrible. Stop moving about. What's it doing? Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I've pushed it the wrong way. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, I don't know. No, in a minute, then I'm coming off here and I'll go and do it. It's not ready yet. I've got my books over there. So, just ignore all that up there. I've got to sort all that out. Yeah, so I did that. And I did that a while ago in resin. And he keeps all of them, which I think is really cute. But I think, oh no, I bet they're downstairs. There's a little mushroom. Let me see if it's there or not. Yeah, I did him a little mushroom one years ago when we first met, but I made his friend one. But I've not. I think it's downstairs. Actually, I'll have to show it you another time. What was I saying then? Because I do have to go. But what was I saying then? Just got all discombobulated trying to find the charger. Crystals. So you've got a crystal near my bed. Selenite again. And I've got a selenite bowl that I put my jewellery in again for cleansing. So you don't have to have, looking like you're having all these things. Like I said, I don't do things all the time, but I think sometimes that's what I was trying to say. With everything been going on in the world, sometimes we come away from stuff for a little bit. And now I feel like I need to go back there, if you know what I mean. Get back into it a bit more. Not that I ever went anywhere, because like I said, every now and again I do things, but I think when you're young, you're like, oh yeah, this is great. Do this. Right, what have I told you? Out now. I'm coming in a minute. Trying to get on camera. What are you trying to ask now? About just after dinner or something. It's itching to get this thing sent off. Yeah, and then you just, especially if you're on your own and doing it solitary, you just do your things when you need to. I haven't needed to do certain things, or even that much energy work, because I've not felt to. charge up in the day, obviously yourself in the sun and stuff like that. But there's loads of different things, and there's some things that you don't need to be doing. But some people do, like, they might do uh, the holidays and stuff like that, certain holidays that match in with different things and all that. I don't necessarily do, but well, we know ours are mixed anyway. Ours aren't even the right ones, are they? Was what you'd call the normal ones. But love sitting in the sun, love sitting under the moon. I really want to go back into meditate. Yeah, I find it difficult now and again. It depends. Sometimes I'll do it, but sometimes I find I do it when I'm creating, crafting, or drawing, especially. I get things in, or sometimes it's just sat in the garden. That's when I get messages. Little, like, I'll what do you call it? Automatic writing sort of thing comes in. If I just go and sit quietly, I get that. But yeah, maybe I could bring Witchy Wednesdays back because it's good. I had to meditate because I have MS, but I struggle to do it. Yeah, it can be, Paul. Some people struggle to sit quietly. But I would say sometimes you can find something that calms your mind anyway. That's why I say art and stuff like that is really good because it can take mind off things. But they also do say, and I tried it with my foot the other day, and yeah, mental. Acknowledge your pain, and instead of ignoring it, sort of like in your body, go to where that pain is, and sort of say, "I acknowledge you," and then think about if there's anything in your life that could have triggered something, because normally those triggers can end up with pain in your body. I just watched something the other day doing that, and I've been having pain in a place, and it went because I was sort of, you tend to sort of try and be like, it's not there, it's not there, but yeah, neither, because I'm not into football, so it doesn't matter. But and it'd be good as well because I can bring some of my cards out again and maybe do a bit of Reiki and stuff like that we've done in the past. A bit of hip pain. Or should we do a bit now before I go? Should we do a bit now before I go? For the pain, for your pains, I will definitely look into that. Should we do a little bit? If you say yes, all you've got to do is sit, close your eyes just for a few minutes, seconds, or whatever, and the window lickers can go away because they're just window lickers. And I'll just send a bit of Reiki. You may feel something, you may not. It doesn't matter, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'll tell you to close your eyes, and I'm just going to send a little bit of Reiki over because that's how energy works. You don't have to be right next to somebody. So close your eyes and just feel into your body. On the top of your head, you may feel a tingle. Sending that energy down through your body. It knows where to go. You can feel any tingles. Let the energy flow through your body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. there was a little bit of energy sent your way. My sister's cat's still doing well anyway. So he's not been sick since. Also, Faylai and Paul, look at Google the spiritual meaning of whatever the pain is you've got and have a look at it and see if it matches up. And then it might make you think, when you think on that, it might shift a little bit as well. Because it's interesting. But that's how things work as well. It's not just on a physical level, it's on a spiritual level as well. So, yeah. Oh, and that's what I was saying as well. Pins and needles in my hands and ringing in my ears. Ah, there you go then. My muscles ache. Ah. But what I was saying, sorry, before about my fellow, when he keeps things now. When he first met me, I went to his flat, and one time I was like, I've just got to go and do something in the bedroom. He was like, what? And I had a tiny cauldron and some sage and that. And he come in the room and he went, oh my God. He jokes about it. He goes, oh my God, flipping. I walked in there, she's there with a cauldron, flames everywhere and smoke. I went, well, it was a bit smoky, but I said I was just doing a full moon thing for, good intentions and then bringing good things in. So I don't hide things from a fella. He just knows me as like, well, that's what she does. So whether I'm doing something or not, I don't, shy away from stuff. For him thinking I'm nuts, he's just like, that's what she's into. And funny enough, when we go camping, some of his friends, they call me the White Witch because I've done Reiki on stuff before. And one guy who was very skeptical, and his girlfriend had it, and we did something with her foot and it was better. It got better. He was like, no, no, no. And then when I did it on his back one time, he's like, no way. And there was something happened with another friend in that group where I'd done something, and she was like the sort of person that never cries and that over stuff. And she was crying, and we had this great experience. And that's what the name stuck. That's what they call me, the White Witch. So every time we go to that place where we all go camping, we're like, hey, she comes. No, we'd rather be crazy and weird, because when you look into the word weird, it's basically people who are not asleep. So it's all good. Pins and needles were the first thing. Oh, okay. But yeah, Google it, Paul. Google just put in the spiritual meaning of it and see what pops up, because it might show you something that you're like, really? And then it might be saying you're stuck somewhere to move on with something, and it might, like, just saying, it's interesting. It's interesting because when I saw mine where I've had pain, I was like, no way, that's well been what's been going on. And my mum's, I was like, no way. You're welcome, Paul. But yeah, I'm gonna go now because my fellow will be back soon. Hopefully he's got an early finish today. Finn's itching to get this thing posted off. Some fella's gonna take him in car after, because our post office has moved, even though they've got them post places, but I don't know, he's taking it to the post office first. And I've got to do some write-ups on my not write-ups, what they called, my for my jewellery pieces. I've got to write the, what's it called, the descriptions up of, yeah. So yes, thank you everyone for coming in. Paul, Sue, Faylite. I think we did have, was it last Christian before? We did have Sanjin as well, and whoever popped in before, and some of the new people that came in that were being respectful. I think it was somebody Wolf. The others are all just, don't know what we're doing. But yeah, and we might go back to doing Witchy Wednesdays, because I might come through them books and that and stuff, and I've got a lot of witchy books as well that I might not have shown you. Oh, you're in Denton. Ah, that's not far from me. But yeah, so I will see you all soon. I'll probably see you over the weekend anyway. If I don't see you tonight, what is it, Friday? Well, I might be chilling tonight actually. But yeah, might do that again because it's good. But like I said, selenite's really good for cleansing, putting around your window ledges, or if you get the little bowls or whatever, you can put jewellery in it. Just don't put them in water, because they're quite a soft crystal, these. Yeah, have a good day too. And then that was the other, I think it was organite I was making him, but he just places them out everywhere, which I think is really cute. Oh, I've just found my tweezers. I needed them. So I shall see you soon. I've got to go and do a bit of tidying up and then descriptions and that. Yeah, if anything else comes up, I will probably come on. So I've got my hair now. So yeah, anyway, have a great rest of